What's up, guys? Today I'm going over the biggest poker pot in history between Ossi Ketola and Alex Foxen for a 6 million euro heads up shootout. So this starts off with Ossi Ketola raising to 150,000. The blinds are 30,000, 60,000 euro, ladies and gentlemen. And Alex Foxen calls with 8-6 of diamonds. The flop is King Jack 6 with 2 diamonds. Alex checks. He's got a huge hand, pair and flush draw, but so does Ossi. And Ossi decides to check, interestingly. Very tricky. Okay. That's not a standard play. I would think King Jack should always bet, but why not? Okay, so now Alex turns a flush. Let's see what he does. How's he going to play it? So Alex is taking his sweet time too, and he bets 250,000. He goes for the overbet. I guess he's trying to charge from an ace, trying to say he's got a pair plus flush draw. Well, he's trying to say he's got a flush draw on some kind of gut shot. That's what he's representing. And yeah, he's just trying to charge max value from a lot of things that are going to check back. Seems pretty reasonable to me. A lot of people will check back in ace X here. He's playing a very polar range here. Ossi wasn't going to check back this hand, but yeah, many ace X will check back, many pair X. And so he calls. Now the pot is $800,000. But guess what? Ossi Ketola has sucked out for a full house against a flush. And this is not a good situation for Alex Foxen. He's not going to get away with this losing at least some more money. He decides to bet $550,000, which surprises me just a little bit. Just because I would have thought now he's repping an extremely polar range, flushes and straights. And it's very unlikely Ossi Ketola has anything better than a flush, if we're really honest. So I would think he wants to go big and try to represent a polar hand like 5-6 offsuit or whatever, or like some queen X of diamonds. But anyway, he chooses the 550 size, and Ossi's definitely going to raise. We'll see to how much. It's a very precarious situation for Alex Foxen. Ossi Ketola goes all in, and Alex Foxen has 4.5 million to lose. This is a really bad situation for Alex Foxen. Can he get away from it? It's going to be very hard to get away from it. Now, Alex Foxen, if he's playing GTO, will not be folding this hand because he's got a pair in his hand and so blocks full houses. But Ossi probably doesn't play GTO, and he's definitely capable of running some huge bluffs. Using all his time banks, Alex Foxen has to make a decision for almost 12 million euros for all of his stack. What's he going to do? And he does call, and Ossi Ketola shows him the bad news. Ossi Ketola's got a full house against a flush. Very difficult situation, and Alex loses it all. And Ossi becomes champion, and now maybe he can play me. How about that? All right, that's a sweet situation. For me, anyway, not a good situation at all for Alex, obviously. Major condolences for his loss. Looks like Ossi is reigning as the monarch, at least in this series. There's a big hand between Alex Foxen and Ossi Ketola at 30k, 60k euros blinds, 6 million euro buy-in shootout. Big money, guys. This is no joke. And it looks like it's a limped pot. Is that right? Yeah, limped pot. And Alex Foxen is in the big blind, queen 4 suited. Quite a good hand. Ossi Ketola has limped. And he's probably going to bet this one, I would think. But he's getting real tricky. He checks. Okay. And so Alex Foxen, he seems to like to check his 2 pairs, this Ossi Ketola guy. Alex Foxen now has a flush draw and a gut shot. He decides it's time to make a stab, put some money in this pot. He overbets. He bets 180,000 with queen 4 diamonds. Pretty good hand. He could even check call this hand. It's so good. But Ossi Ketola has a top 2 pair. What's he going to do? He decides to slow play. That's pretty interesting. All right. And the river is a flush, or gives a flush for Alex Foxen, 8 of diamonds against 2 pair for Ossi Ketola. The question is, how much money is Ossi Ketola going to lose in this spot? He probably can't get away from this. And Alex bets 475. There's no way this guy is going to fold. He bets about pot size. And Ossi Ketola, and not a great situation. I'm thinking Ossi Ketola is Has got no chance to get away from it, and he folds top two. Wow, that is so tilting to watch. If you're Alex Foxen, that's crazy that he folded top two. Never in my life would I folded top two there. It's just too good of a hand. But yeah, he managed to find the fold, and Alex Foxen did win the pot, but somehow Ossi got away. Incredible. I think it was not a good fold, really, in reality, unless Alex Foxen just has it loads of the time, which I don't know if he does, but it results-wise, it was an amazing fold. Alex Foxen playing Ossi Ketola in a 60,000 blind match, 6 million euro buy-in. It looks like Ossi Ketola has raised, and Alex Foxen calls in the big blind with 10-6 suited. Ossi Ketola has pocket jacks. Very good hand, and Alex Foxen is basically drawing dead at this point. Checks to Ossi, probably is going to check, but let's see if he bets or not. He bets, Ossi Ketola bets 100,000 into 300,000. Not that crazy of a play. It looks like he's going for a bit on the thin value side. Alex Foxen, what's he going to do? He does decide to raise. I'm not in love with his raise size because I think Ossi is quite sticky in a lot of these spots versus a small raise size. But here we are, and Ossi Ketola does call. He's not folding jacks. It's going nowhere. The turn is an 8, though, and this has really got to suck for Alex Foxen. He's got totally nothing, and now he reps nothing, and Ossi does have a good hand, relatively speaking, so there's a good chance he's just going to, not win this pot. It's going to be tough for him to win, but let's see where this goes, because the hand can't be over yet. Ossi Ketola does check back. Now what will Alex Foxen do? Is he going to bluff? That seems to be the implication behind this hand actually happening. He does bet, he does bluff about pot size for $775,000. Okay, that's very spicy. That's not the GTO size. Alex Foxen does decide to bet with $775,000 against Ossi Ketola and does win. He finds a way to win the pot that was pretty much unwinnable otherwise. Great play by Alex Foxen. He definitely got the best of Ossi Ketola that hand. Now in a 5 million euro buy-in with Ossi Ketola versus Alex Foxen. Blinds are 25k, 50k euro. Alex Foxen has king queen suited to get it all in. Ossi Ketola's got pocket eights. It is a slight favorite, but this could be for the win. This could be for a win of 5 million euros for Alex Foxen. And it looks like Alex Foxen is going to take it down. Flops 2 pair on the flop. It's going to be real hard for Ossi to win. Turn is a 10. Just needs to fade an 8, and he is locked up a 5 million euro win, and he wins it all with the 4 being the river. Alex Foxen takes home 5 million euros for the win against Ossi Ketola, but the matches aren't over, guys.
If you happen to play some live poker, you got to know what the rake is, you got to know what realistic win rates are, you got to know this kind of stuff. Speaking of which, on the Jungleverse, we provide many resources to help many of you up-and-coming players in order to avoid many pitfalls that many people play, also to avoid getting cheating. We provide some details of what to look out for. We have a map of what the best online sites are to play at and why, and what kind of games you're looking for. If you want to try your luck and try to strike it rich, playing tournaments, why not? The math's a bit against you. We have the resources for that too.
It's heads up with Alex Foxen against Ossi Ketola for 5 million euros. Winner takes home a pot of 10 million euros. It's one of the earlier hands in the match. The preflop action is missing, but what's happened here is Alex Foxen has bet 125,000 into 200,000, and Ossi Ketola has called. He's got Ossi Ketola dominated with both of them having a pair of fours, but Alex Foxen has the best kicker. It's not looking good for Ossi Ketola. He's got a very slim chance to win, and Alex Foxen can still extract more value. That being said, there's not many draws. Ossi has to put Alex on quite some bluffs in order to call him down. And can Alex go for 1 or 2 streets of value? Alex Foxen has bet 3/4, 80%-ish pot on the turn with ace-4. Ossi's going nowhere. He wants to see a river. All right, and the river's a 4. Very, very bad news for Ossi Ketola. He just stands to lose more money here. The question is how much. There's very little chance of getting away from this hand. Ossi does decide to lead for 400,000 into a 1.2 million euro pot. Excuse me. And what will Alex Foxen do? Alex should go for it all here, or at least make a big raise, because Ossi Ketola is really in a bad spot. It's not going to be a fun time folding this hand, but maybe he can get away from it, especially if Alex does go all in. Alex does go all in. Can Ossi get away from it? This is a really tough spot. Ossi is a very difficult decision to make. Does Alex have the goods, or is he bluffing with a totally whiffed hand? What will Ossi do? And he does make the fold. Ossi does get away from it in spite of Alex Foxen having the best hand. Wow, Ossi Ketola managed to have a good read on Alex Foxen. It's not the first hand of these I've seen. He's managed to figure out roughly what Alex's game plan is, or get a decent read on him, and he has made the correct decision on a number of occasions. Well played, Ossi Ketola. I'm quite impressed to get away from that spot. That's not an easy spot to get away from.